Hey League, Commissioner Blum here, back at it again with a Week 12 recap. Now, thanks to Gallo and Hansen for that amazing Thanksgiving themed week for Week 11 here, and will look to be a very beautiful meal, especially that pie cake thing. That was total diabetes right there. So speaking of Thanksgiving, there were only two Thanksgiving games this week, and we saw Watson, Fuller, and Gibson go completely ham on the other team. Now I don't know how some of you guys claim that you can set your lineups and then just not watch football at all on Sunday. I mean, what the hell's wrong with you? The roller coaster is all the fun. I mean, one moment you're up, the next you're down huge. And it's even in the first games. I mean, in that first game, and I were texting throughout. But with some teams already cemented in the playoffs, one team who's completely bottomed out, and a few teams vying for that last playoff spot, in Week 13, there is a ton to recap. This recap is Hamilton. Now, while I never got to see it live in 2020, I also didn't have to shell out $500 to $1,000 a seat for it either. So, winning. Bruin was really nice. Him, the wives, and I sat down during the pandemic and we watched it on Disney Plus, and it was amazing. It was amazing. So anyway, what I'm gonna do, trusty hat here, I'm gonna wrap this recap as Commissioner Blum takes on Hamilton.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot.
And I'm here as the boss. It ain't my fault you lost. I am not throwing away my shot. Let's start at the top of this week 12 for the ones who won and players did well. Roy's ridiculous 193, Hill's 51 and 3 TDs. He needs to win back-to-back weeks to get the playoff spot that he seeks. $15 for the high score. Gotta do it all again once more. Trixie Bell falling at the wrong time. 11 victory points couldn't find. Too many players didn't get him score, son. Kelsey, Hopkins, Melvin Gordon won't get to keep that trophy without a win versus RE. Speaking of the chick or he a guy, teams just locked up a playoff bye. Mahomes, Fuller, and Henry, they shot up like PEDs. Multiple touchdowns, tons of yards. Like a straight flush, got the right cards. Hansen's team has got the best name. Also got Josh and Kyler's worst games. Could miss the playoffs without a VP. Would be the first time in league history. Snells was hoping for a victory. Another week without McCaffrey. 25 from Amari Cooper Cup. Combine those names, don't even give a fuck. Buddy could not overcome. 33 from Deshaun Watson, 24 from James Robinson, and 17 from Robbie Anderson. And who the hell dropped Devin Ingram, the best receiver on the New York G-Men? Well, whoever did, thank you kindly, because he's now on Team O'Herney. Lorenz's team looked like garbage. The lowest score against his opponent, Raj, told him the Ravens game got delayed, so he grabbed a new kicker named Jake. Did not declare a backup. He jokingly declared bankruptcy. Hindsight is 2020, and it costs another chug from Jason for that loss. Rajiv just won 6 games straight and didn't even score 98. Surely his win was just a fluke, led by A-Rob and the Duke. Clyden Alvin's 2 worst games. Cleveland 0-4 from Zane. Now he's back with a playoff spot. And that's one thing, that's a lock. Ruin changed his name, then changed it back, cause his other team name was just whack. Also looking for a playoff spot, needs more than 3 points from Elliott. At least the Browns came out to play. Chubb, Landry, Matt, and AJ. Gotta still win week 13, sir. Now some words for the degenerate loser.
You'll be back time will tell. You remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove,
Odell, Kittle, Saquon, Eckler just did not want to play on your team. Doug, 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 Doug. Victory points, here we come. 2 for Ari, 2 for Blum, 2 Matt, 1 Raj, 1 for Doug. Roy gets 2 and does a Ravens chug. Standings are currently Ari leads with 18, Jason 16, Raj 15, all 3 in the playoff scene. Blum 13, playoffs in sight. Ilya 12, but has to fight Hansen 11 in week 1-3. Gallo may say goodbye trophy. Roy 9, Matt 9, Doug with 6, taking bribes already. He needs his fix. Doug, I got you a gift, so say thanks. Everyone, please enjoy a few outtakes.
and when push comes to shove,
I'll remind you that taking a few big sips is definitely not a chug.
and when push comes to shove,
You'll spend 6 hours inside a McDonald's, Burger King, or the way of sub.
and when push comes to shove,
You should have traded George Kittle for my guys Hayden Hurst and James Robinson.
This was
Did
the
Week 12 recap. Finally, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I know that I tried to have to one-up myself after that amazing Week 11 Friday beers, but hey, it's Blum.